What's up, you guys? It's Aaliyah. Tomorrow is Night of Champions, and it is so much to talk about. Let's get into it. The Queen of the Ring Tournament Finals. The WWE Women's World Champion Liv Morgan will take on Iyo Sky. If Iyo Sky wins, she's going to pick Liv Morgan, obviously. She's not going to go after her best friend Rhea Ripley. She defeated Rhea Ripley last year for the Women's World Championship in January. If Liv Morgan wins, she's looking to become a double champ. But she's not entirely wrong. I mean, she's still holding a grudge against Rhea Ripley for turning on her. I know everybody thinks that she's the bad guy here, but she's not. You know, Rhea Ripley was the one who created this monster to begin with. You know, Rhea Ripley turned on her, injured her, and then she came back on her Liv Morgan revenge tour. She took Dirty Dom, she took the Judgment Day, and then now she wants to put the cherry on top and take Women's World Championship. She's flying high, and she's just like, you know, I'm on top of the world. I got this in the bag because I got my crew with me. She's not paying attention to two people. That's Stephanie Vaquer and Raquel Rodriguez. Obviously, Stephanie Vaquer, you know, she has an issue with her. Stephanie Vaquer can't stand her, so I'm pretty sure she wants to get her Women's Championship back and get her own revenge on Liv Morgan. But she is not paying attention to Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez already had 3 championship opportunities against Stephanie Vaquer. Liv Morgan eliminated her at the Royal Rumble. Again, it's every man for himself, so she's not entirely wrong. But I feel like Raquel Rodriguez is holding some type of animosity towards her because, you know, I was here first. You know, I had 3 opportunities. You was out. I was holding everything down. And then you came back and took the championship that I want. Now, Liv isn't wrong for that because she won the Rumble fair and square. But I feel like Raquel Rodriguez does have a thing against her. And, you know, it's going to show in the coming weeks. Liv Morgan may be in more trouble than she realizes. The King of the Ring Tournament Finals. Former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, main event Jey Uso will take on the ruler Oba Femi. Oba Femi has a lot to look out for. He has to look out for the Bloodline. He has to look out for Brock Lesnar. He has everything stacked against him right now. Oba Femi said a few weeks ago, you know, I was expecting Brock Lesnar to come back, but he's not here. So I think he put his guard down a little bit, which I don't think he should do, because the beast is always somewhere around, waiting for an opportunity to strike. Brock is still holding a grudge about WrestleMania, about Oba Femi defeating him. So him beating him one time probably just isn't enough. He probably wants to defeat him again, just to prove like, hey, you're not a big shot. I'm the beast incarnate, and don't you forget it. Main event Jey Uso. He has to look out for Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa actually cost Jimmy his match this past Monday. And if he thinks that he's in the clear, he's wrong, because I feel like Solo's trying to prove a point. So both men, they have to stay alert. Seth Rollins, my GOAT, the GOAT, will take on Bron Breakker in a steel cage match. Both men, they do not like each other. We all know that. But this all started really in NXT Gold Rush 2023. Seth Rollins put his World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Bron Breakker. Obviously, Seth Rollins retained, but I think that's what got Bron Breakker going, you know? He had a taste of even fighting and getting this close to that World Championship. So he definitely wants to be World Champion one day, and one day soon. A few years after that, after WrestleMania of last year, Seth Rollins formed an alliance with Paul Heyman, Bron Breakker, and then Big Bronson Reed. Seth Rollins went on to cash in his Money in the Bank contract on CM Punk and become World Heavyweight Champion again. And a few months after he became champion, Bron Breakker turned on him, but he explained why on SportsCenter. He said, I thought that he was going to turn on me first the minute things didn't start going his way. So basically, he turned on him first and he beat Seth to the punch. I don't believe that. I think that he wanted to be world champion and he wanted to get him out the way. Seth does have some type of history of turning on people, but we're not going to talk about that right now. As soon as Seth Rollins vacated the championship, he had the nerve to pop up on Raw with his championship. I was just like, okay, whatever. But he's there. And then they had a battle royal to see who will be fighting CM Punk for the vacated World Championship. Now, Adam Pearce took him out because Braun Breaker wanted to get have a smart mouth. So, you know, Adam Pearce was just like, you want to have a smart mouth? You are out. You're done. No World Heavyweight Championship title match for you. Braun Breaker was working out with the legendary Big E, and this is what he had to say. He said, it's time to put Seth to bed. It's time to get back in the world title picture and climb my way back up the ladder. Here's the interesting part though. Seth Rollins sat down with Corey Graves this past Monday night on Raw to talk about his upcoming match against Braun Breaker in a steel cage. This is what he had to say. This is going to tell me and tell the world who Seth Rollins is. And if I can beat Braun Breaker at Night of Champions, I can put the vision behind me and move into the second part of that vision, which is getting back the title that I never lost. So both men are going into this match with the same mindset. Defeat each other, put each other in the past, and get to the World Heavyweight Championship. But it may not be that simple for Seth Rollins to defeat Braun Breaker. I mean, he has to look out for the vision because, you know, some way, somehow, they're probably going to get involved. But he also has to look out for Jacob Fatu. Another person each man has to look out for is Big Bronson Reed. He has been counting down the days to his return. The WWE Women's U.S. Championship is on the line. Tiffany Stratton will defend her title against Jade Cargill. Both women are certainly not new to one another. Jade Cargill defeated Tiffany Stratton at Saturday night's main event to become the new WWE Women's Champion. Jade Cargill has went on to make an alliance with B-Fab and Michin, so it looks like the odds are stacked against Tiffany Stratton. Chelsea Green has been trying to get in the good graces of Tiffany Stratton, so Tiffany Stratton may have more help than what she realizes. If Tiffany Stratton does retain with the help of former WWE Women's U.S. Champion Chelsea Green, her championship might not be in trouble now, but it might be in the distant future. The United States Champion Trick Williams, Trick Willie, will defend his championship against the absolute Ricky Saints. It seems like Night of Champions, everybody has to keep their eyes peeled for someone, and this is no different. I think that both men have to keep their eye out on Carmelo Hayes, but more specifically, Ricky Saints. Now, we know Ricky Saints wants gold. He was trying to use Ethan Page and NXT to get his second NXT World Championship, but that did not work out too well. Obviously, he is not a two-time NXT champion, but he does want to be a United States champion, but Carmelo Hayes might stop his plans. They faced off a few times on SmackDown. The first time, Ricky Saints tried to cheat, and then Carmelo beat him to it. But the last time, Ricky Saints got the win over Carmelo Hayes. So I can imagine Carmelo is not happy with that. But I think he has enough respect for Trick Williams because they do have a history going back to NXT to not cost him his championship, but he may get involved and stop Ricky from becoming the new United States champion. The undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. The American Nightmare will defend his championship against Gunther and the last real good guy, Sami Zayn. To me, the favorite to win is Sami Zayn, the last real good guy. Remember, he has defeated Gunther for the IC Championship after 600 plus days of being champion. Gunther is a dominant champion, and not a lot of men can say that they have defeated the Ring General. So I feel like Sami is confident that he can beat Gunther. But here's where it gets interesting between Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn. I feel like this is more mental than it is physical. He's trying to be a good friend towards Cody Rhodes, even back in February with the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre interfered and attacked Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes. Sami Zayn interfered and tried to help Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes took the opportunity to give a crossroads to Sami Zayn and win that match. Sami Zayn felt a way about this whole thing. You know, he approached Cody Rhodes and was just like, why'd you do that? I kind of feel like you stabbed me in the back. But Cody Rhodes is like, you know, I had to do what I had to do. I took the opportunity to become champion. If you would have took the opportunity, maybe you would have been champion by now. So this whole thing with Sami just not caring anymore really is Cody Rhodes' fault. He did tell him, you got to take these opportunities to be a champion. So that is exactly what Sami Zayn is doing. With that rundown, I'm super excited to see what happens at Night of Champions tomorrow. I cannot wait. I feel like it's going to be so much drama. My name is Aaliyah. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that Night of Champions comes on tomorrow, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to do good, be good, and enjoy professional wrestling.